And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And it may be interesting to see the offensive approach in this one, Chris. The wind is blowing in from the outfield pretty steadily.
Yeah, in conditions like this, you just want to make sure that you hit the ball more on a line. You get it up in the air. It's just got more of a opportunity to be caught at the warning track instead of getting out of the ballpark. So think, keeping it down, drive it into the gaps, and get your extra base hits in this one.
All right. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Jesus Luzardo. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Charlie Blackmon, the next to hit, takes ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Bounce to the right side, and that one finds its way through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. First offering, and it just misses. Blackmon gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground to third. Berger tossed to second, and that's two.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And now the lefty swings through that one.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
So two down. Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. That one's in there. That's strike one. Well, Chris, baseball fans remember Chris Bryant winning the World Series in 2016. But Cub fans still remember Bryant's throw across the diamond to make it official. He recorded the final out in that rainy Game 7. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Fastball almost got him there.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
On the ground, right side, Arise. Gathers and throws to first. And that is that. The Rockies strand one. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Miami, our starter in this one, Chase Anderson. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Ripped to third and caught. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Started after it, appeal to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. Anderson ready to work. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bryant makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. In there for strike 1. And a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And it goes just foul. One and 2 here.
2-2 count.
There's a swing and a drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. And the Marlins down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's in there. Strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Kicks and deals. In the dirt. Stallings down to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row, because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And now it's Elias Diaz. First pitch just misses. And he deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
No score here in the second. Here's a 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and fires. This one in the air, center field. Chisholm moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and that is that. Rockies are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he can make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He also became the first player from the Bahamas to play a game at shortstop in the bigs since Andre Rogers in 1967. You know, Rogers was the first big leaguer from the Bahamas. Started to play shortstop for the Cubs when Ernie Banks moved to first base.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
Batting fifth. Third baseman.
And now for the Marlins, Jake Berger. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Berger into second, and he's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One down. And up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. That one drilled left field. Jones going back some more. That one is gone. He sends it out of here, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. The pitch. And ball 1. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Rogers throws to first. Out number 2.
Batting 8. The shortstop, Joey.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Joey Wendell.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And that is the inning. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning, stepping in, Hunter Goodman.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Goodman goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 0-1. Now 1-1. Misses off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Bell makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and they're down 2-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jacob Stallings. Stallings will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's a former National League Gold Glover. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Luis Ariz stands in.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one wrapped foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses there, and it's a full count. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Now back. Designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Soler, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Doyle going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 0 for 1 so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
On the ground, and foul ball. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's just foul. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Two outs. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. Marlins had another with the solo shot. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, start of the fourth. Now here is Ezequiel Tovar. Luzardo back to work. Good eye right there.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a count 1-2. The wind to the pitch. Into center. Chisholm under this one. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
McMahon takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. In for a strike, and the count even at 1. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
Left-hand batter waits. The 2-1 is high.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk.
Well, Boog, Chris Bryant, a kid who accomplished a lot right away getting to the big leagues. Former #2 overall pick, won the Rookie of the Year, was named the MVP in 2016, winning a World Series with the Cubs over a 100-year drought. Man, you can't start your career much better than that.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. And one of the people that really influenced Chris's career, especially at the plate, his dad Mike, a former 9th-round pick of the Red Sox in 1980. He began working with Chris in his hitting every day starting when Chris was just 5 years old. The pitch. And now it's filled up. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground, 2-ball. Steps on the bag for 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Offense held in check there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm Jr. The wind and the pitch. Called strike right there.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Now the 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So man aboard, Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. That one's in there. That's strike one. And the righty deals. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Whips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen. Ty Block up and throwing. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. 2 gone. Now, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering misses the mark. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2. Chisholm on third with 2 out. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Nolan Jones. The pitch. Right down the chute. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Well, these Rockies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The wind of the pitch. Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-1. Good eye right there.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. And now it's even up. And a pitch. Got him. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 7. Second base.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brendan Rodgers. 0 for 1 with a flyout. On a line, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
Man at first. Next to hit, Hunter Goodman. Ball 1, no strikes. And a pitch. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And here it comes. There's a strike.
2-1.
Stops it on a slide. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for Miami, Joey Wendell. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And down on strikes. 1 out. Jacob Stallings now. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1. And that one is inside. And that's too high.
1 strike.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Stallings around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Ty Block will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jorge Soler getting ready to hit.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
And the first offering is not close. Stallings at third. Arise at second with one away. 2 balls, no strikes to count. The pitch. Lined into left center, base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 5-0. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Josh Bell at the plate now. A switch hitter batting right. Popped up. McMahon hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. That one pulled foul. In the air, left side. Jones under it. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. Marlins 5 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and now here is Brenton Doyle.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Next pitch is inside. Now 2-0. And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Charlie Blackmon. First offering, and it just misses. Blackmon, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2008. Way upstairs, and that's ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Checks over to first, back safely. Another throw over, and he's back again. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. First pitch just misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Here comes a pitch. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swings over the top of that one. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. And that's outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Oh, that hit him to first, and that will end the inning. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Marlins 5 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's a big power threat. Jake Burger. Block, back to work. Block, a 6'1 lefty, 215 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away. That's ripped. Base hit.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Brian De La Cruz, the next to hit. Squirts away a little bit. Safe at second. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
At the belt and fires. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Sanchez up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Burger, the runner at third. De La Cruz at first with no outs. Out towards right center field. Goodman under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Joey Wendell.
2 on with 1 out. And now Joey Wendell. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runners are at the corners, one away. Oh, great stop. The throw. Rogers to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing across. 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. Marlins 5 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Chris Bryant.
And he deals. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. On the ground to third. Bryant out on the play.
The left fielder, number 22, Nolan Jones.
Now here's Nolan Jones. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. That one's in there, 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1. Next pitch downstairs, and the count 2-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Bounce to third, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
One down. Elias Diaz digging in for the Rockies. In there for strike one. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is down low.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Towards first, and he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
So up next, Brendan Rodgers, 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Bell takes it to the bag, and that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Marlins 5 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. The pitch. That one pushed foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. And there's a strike. And the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Hit hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Here's Josh Bell. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. Foul ball. Soler off of first with 2 away. The next offering misses. Now 1-2. That's hard hit on the line. And that's the inning. Marlins leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here in Miami, and now the right fielder, Hunter Goodman.
Leading off for Colorado, the right fielder, number 15, Hunter Goodman.
The wind and the pitch. And that one is in for a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. David Robertson, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Shagwa warming up as well. The 0-1. On the ground to the left. Over to first. One up, one down.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He's 0 for 1. To the right side. Arise on to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Chuck Nasty. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. And downstairs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Matt Cook gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. The wind of the pitch. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. And a good eye there. And a 1-1. And a foul ball. This one popped up. Tovar drifts towards it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Jake Berger will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Check swing, and that's a ball. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Brent Suter getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Right-handed reliever. That's a little bit low. And a 2-1 on the way. Fouled off. He was late. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Down and in, moved his feet. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Righty delivers. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. And the right-hander deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Ezequiel Tovar. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Luzardo back to work. And there's a strike.
0-1.
That one down the line. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Ball one low. Line drive, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
He's 2 outs away. Chris Bryant digging in for the Rockies. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. Chisholm under it. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
McMahon stands at second with 2 gone. This to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. So 2 on with 2 away. And now, Elias Diaz. Off the mark there. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jesus Luzardo departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher for the Marlins, Tanner Scott.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Two outs, bases loaded. And now Brendan Rodgers. First offering misses the mark.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 1-1. And that's outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And here it comes. And that one a little bit high. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Next offering is fouled back. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Hunter Goodman now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The tying run at the plate. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 outs. Bases are full. Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long